They cut down my trees without asking, so I vanished their entire backyard. I came home to a row of stumps where my shade trees used to be. 30-foot maples planted by my grandfather, gone. No knock, no call, just a smug laminated notice taped to one stump. Removed per neighborhood improvement ordinance, obstructing sightlines. Sightlines? These trees were on my property, outside any HOA or city easement. Turns out, my land borders a new luxury subdivision. Their yards are all manicured grass and decorative mulch. My place? A modest farmhouse, garden beds, and that beautiful wall of old-growth trees that kept their noise and lights out of my life. Apparently, some of the new homeowners complained that the trees blocked their view of sunset over the hills, so the subdivision board hired a crew and cut them down while I was out of town. I stood there staring at the stumps, my fists tight, until I noticed the mistake they made. Fresh ruts from a skid loader on my side of the boundary, and a half-buried invoice from the tree service with the subdivision's letterhead. They thought I'd swallow it. They were wrong, because here's what they didn't realize. The wide, lush lawn behind their rows of homes, the one with their communal playground, picnic tables, and little fountain, is built on top of my irrigation line, a system my family installed decades ago to water our pastures, fed by our private well. The subdivision tapped into it years ago, again with nothing more than a handshake agreement with my dad. That goodwill died the same day my trees did. I walked to the pump house, unlocked the main control, and shut off every valve feeding their section. Then I drained the auxiliary tanks just to make sure. By day 2, the grass in their shared backyard was turning brown. By day 4, the fountain was bone dry. Kids cried as the playground became a dust pit. That's when Dana, the subdivision president, marched up to my porch. "You can't just cut off our water," she barked. I slid the property survey across the table. "This well, this line, this land, all mine." She stammered something about legal action. I told her I'd already filed a police report for property destruction, hired an arborist to appraise the value of the lost trees, and submitted a lawsuit demanding triple damages for willful trespass. And yes, I'd sent drone footage of their shriveled, brown backyard to the local news. Within a week, the subdivision board was swamped with complaints from homeowners furious that their amenities were gone. They begged to negotiate. They offered to replant the trees, pay for damages, and sign a permanent water usage contract at a fair monthly rate. I said no. Instead, I told them they could hire trucks to bring in their own water if they wanted their precious lawn green again. My line would stay dry until the lawsuit was settled, plus interest. Funny thing, a dried-up brown backyard doesn't sell houses well. Within months, a couple of those view-loving homeowners put their places on the market. Let this be a lesson. Cut down a man's trees, and he might just take the life out of your entire backyard. If you love this revenge story and want more ruthless property showdowns, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You won't believe what's coming next.